You're watching McKinney Vision, online, on air.
For residences and businesses, irrigating lawns and landscapes makes up the majority of water use every month. It's been 5 years since a drought has caused more severe water restrictions in McKinney and other cities served by the North Texas Municipal Water District. This year, the Stage 3 restrictions allow outside watering only on a weekly scheduled trash and recycling days. Hosing of paved areas, buildings, or windows is also prohibited. The weather forecast is not favorable for an end to the drought, and experts tell us conservation is essential to avoid even more restrictions.
Stage 3 of the drought plan, we're going to go into that starting 1 November. And during that time, we will basically go from the twice-a-week watering that we have done since our last drought to once-a-week watering. And we really, through the winter months, we really don't need to water hardly at all. And what I want to get across to our citizens is that it's important that we save as much water as possible, because unless the weather patterns change, we're going to Stage 4 sometime next summer because we're running out of water.
Most vegetation will go dormant in the next month or so the city turns off most irrigation systems for medians, municipal buildings, and parks. Officials ask residences and businesses to do the same thing, but some athletic fields still need some irrigation for safety.
We've had some issues, as a matter of fact, this past summer due to some cracking of the soil. Athletic fields we've kept a pretty good eye on. We've been lucky from that aspect. We've kept those watered to the point where we've retained enough moisture in the soil to eliminate the cracks. The problem we saw this past summer was our neighborhood parks, where a lot of the recreational leagues use those parks to practice in. So if we continue in Stage 3 for any extended period of time, I think the neighborhood parks are going to present a situation that is going to have to be addressed, whereas the athletic fields, by being allowed to water those twice weekly, I think will stay in pretty good shape.
The issue that Parks works with as far as athletic fields is that common Bermuda is the most durable grass that we have. It takes a lot of abuse. We do have to water it so that it's safe for soccer players, baseball players to get out and play those games. We're going to have a cultural change. We're going to have to look at plant material that takes less water. There is a limited amount of water available for North Texas, and that situation is only going to get worse. We are not going to be able to spend 60% of our water dollars on watering the landscape. It's going to have an adjustment. We're going to have to be smarter with the resource that we have.
The long, hot summer took a toll on the water level at Lake Levant. It's down 11 feet, nearly half of its usable capacity.
For folks that come out and boat with us, the shoreline is changing. We're going to see more of the timber that's in the lake becoming exposed, so places where there may not have been timber at Conservation Pool, there is now. To keep yourself safe, if you're going to be out in those areas, boaters need to just slow down a little bit. If you're unfamiliar with the area, slow down.
This is Lake Levant, one of McKinney's major water sources. Now, despite the water level of the spillway behind me, if you look over my right shoulder, you will see that there is grass growing on those locks. Now, it doesn't take a degree in engineering to understand that the drought has been here for a while. It's here now, and forecasters say it's going to be with us for a while. Carl Schuckman, McKinney Vision.